Hi, good morning, everyone. Um, I would say it's good to see you, but I can't really see you. But hopefully, you're able to view the video and you all are doing well. I want to tell you that if at any point in time something doesn't make sense, it's too difficult to do, or you don't understand something, please email me, get in contact with me. The last thing I want you to do is to be frustrated about this. If you ever do find yourself frustrated with any of your work, just stop, take a break from it, come back to it, contact someone, a teacher, me, one of your other special ed teachers, and they will help you or find someone who can help you. So I did want to back up a little bit and talk about the genotypes and phenotypes. Genotype are the letters that we use to code for traits, and phenotypes is what we actually see, physically see in the trait. We can see if someone is right-handed or left-handed. We can see the color of flowers. Those are phenotypes. What we can't really see too well are the genotypes, but we know that there is coding there that will show the different traits. So two words that I want to make sure that we understand, that is important to understand, are the words homozygous and heterozygous. So we know the difference there would be homo. We know from a previous understanding that homo means same. Hetero refers to, sorry about that, different. So this refers to the genotype, not the phenotype, the genotype. The different or the same genetic code, that's going to be what we're really dealing with. And so when we take a look at this, we see a capital A. And so because these are the same, we will call that homozygous. The next one, we have a capital B and a lowercase b. Those are different, so those will be considered heterozygous. The genes are heterozygous. They are calling for two different traits. So I want you to go ahead and complete these three, and then join me again whenever you are finished with that. The next topic that I want to make sure that we understand will be about what do the genotypes, or what are the genes, which trait do they call for? Remember, genotypes are the genes, the coding for the genes, and then the phenotype is what we see. One trait in flowers, in a specific flower, is purple flowers are dominant to white flowers. Now remember, when we write dominant, we were referring to a capital letter, and recessive, we are referring to a lowercase letter. I'm going to write this over here to this side. Capital letter, purple. Lowercase letter, white. And remember the dominant, and this is in complete dominance. I want you to understand that this first section that we're studying is complete dominance. There's two other sections we're going to study. Complete dominance means that if the dominant trait is there, then the dominant color, in this case, will be present. So when we're looking at capital B, capital P, that genotype calls for purple phenotype. So these plants will be purple, all because there's at least one P, capital P, in the gene. Now, if we have uppercase P and lowercase p, the uppercase P is purple, the lowercase p is white. Because there is an uppercase P that codes for purple, it will mask or cover up the white, so these flowers will be purple. If we have a lowercase p and a lowercase p, we don't have the dominant trait, so that will not mask the recessive trait being white. So these flowers, their phenotype will be white. I want you to take a look at another trait, which is round seeds are dominant to wrinkled seeds. Capital R, capital R, capital R, small r, capital R, or excuse me, lowercase r, lowercase r. So I want you to first think about a capital R. What dominant trait is that? That's right, it's round. Lowercase r. Which recessive trait is that? We're told up here, round seeds are dominant to wrinkled seeds. So the wrinkled seeds will be recessive. We actually see these in pea plants where the R, where they're either round or smooth. Some people call them smooth. And then wrinkled would be not smooth. So take a look at these. What will these three show up as? What will their phenotype be based on these genotypes? Now let's consider the genotype based on the phenotype. What kind of genes would there be based on what we see? Here we have right-handed is dominant to left-handed, and we are told that right-handed is a capital R, and it's dominant. Left-handed is a little r, and it's recessive. We're going to go to these words, right? Homozygous and heterozygous. Homozygous, right-handed. Homozygous means that the two genes will be the same. Right-handed tells us that they are dominant, so we would have a capital R, capital R. The heterozygous tells us that there will be different genes. One will be for right-handed, and the other will be for left-handed. This ends our conversation about phenotype, genotype for right now. We talked about also the two words heterozygous and homozygous. If you have any questions, please let me know. Answer those questions, and I'll check your work. Thank you.